Okay, so what we're going to be working on is an isometric nameplate or personal message. The requirements for this project are that you will need to have 10 isometric letters in either the name or the message that you're going to create. It will need to have 3 special features. Those features can be 3D lettering, symbols that represent the person or something about the message. And of course, the product should be done in full color. The letters and the background of the drawing sheet should be colored. And we will be using colored pencils, crayons, Sharpies, whatever tools you have around the home or around the classroom that you think will work to create a colorful isometric nameplate. Anytime you're producing a product, it's always helpful to brainstorm ideas about what you think you might want to say or create. I have created a listing of a number of different things that I think might work as a personal message or as simply as my name. So obviously I have Ms. Wallace, Annette's room, Happy July 4th, and then I said Happy 4th of July, great day for a walk, lake house, or then I counted that and said, no, I have to have a beach house. Welcome to our home. Camping is great. Final 4 for us NCAA crazy people. Welcome home. Happy Mother's Day. So again, there's quite a variety of things that you can choose. For me and this project that I'm going to be demonstrating today, I am going to work with Happy Mother's Day. As you're thinking about planning out where each one of these letters may be on a sheet of paper, it's easy to understand, or you should try to understand, how large each letter is. Each letter is actually in its own rectangular box. And that rectangular box, as I'm going to draw around the letter A here, is 8 cubes tall and it's 6 cubes wide. So again, that's what this sheet is all about. I have laid out how many cubes or square drawing spaces you can get each letter to fit across the page. So if I was going to be working with, let's say, Happy Mother's Day, I obviously can't get happy to go across the first line, but I can get happy to go into the second line. And again, this is not about drawing the letters right now in isometric shape. This is about figuring out where they'll lay out. And again, I could put Mother's Day in here, but I want them to be 3-dimensional or pop out. So I'm going to skip a line so that I have enough room to draw in and put in my Mother's Day, down here. And then again, to make sure I have that extra room, I'm going to put day down here, so when I make these 3-dimensional and give them depth, I have room to work on this project. Okay, now as I said, each letter fits into its own rectangular box, and it's going to be 8 cubes high by 6 cubes wide. Now remember, when you're doing isometric drawing, you are making your cube shape, and each one of these sides is represented by one of these triangles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if I go across the top, so this is 8. I go across the top, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across the top. So again, I'm going to have 8 on the side, and I'm going to have 6 on the top. Inside your folder, you will find these smaller sheets of isometric drawing paper. If you like to practice a couple letters, you can do so. I am using some colored pencils to help me lay out my first drawing grid. So again, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then connect that back down. That's going to be the space that this letter will fit into. Now I'm going to talk you through this first letter A to see how to count it and transfer it over onto the sheet of paper. So we'll start down here at this bottom left corner, and we're going to go up 6 cubes. So if I count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's going to be my first line. Then I have to go up 2, over 2, up, over, 2 across the top. Same thing on the opposite side, over 2, down 2. So over 2, down 2. All the way back down to the corner. I'm down here to the bottom edge. I need 2, up 2, over 2, down, and across. So again, just do that same pattern. That gives me the outline of the A. And now I need this inside portion. So I have 2 open. Then I'm going to draw 2 up, 2 across, 2 down, and that makes my first letter. So there's my first letter A. It is my suggestion that for today's assignment, what you need to do is draw yourself some of the guideline boxes and try practicing some of the letters on your own. These are the 6 letters that I practiced, and I chose those from my Happy Mother's Day. Looking at my isometric nameplate pieces that I have, the alphabet practice, those were the letters what I looked at that I thought, oh, that might be a little tricky to do that S, and that R might take a little bit of time. So I decided I would practice those 6 letters.